Thank you. You may be seated. Welcome, especially to the 2017 Millcreek High School graduating seniors that are sitting here on the stand with us today. Welcome to our board member, Terry Hutchinson, and to Superintendent Larry Bergeson. And a special welcome to our guest speaker, Natalie Navarrete, a former Millcreek High School graduate. Welcome faculty and alumni, parents, family, friends, all those that have come to support our graduates today. We're here to honor these amazing students and their outstanding accomplishments that they have made through their schooling career thus far. I would like, if I could, get the Millcreek High staff to stand. If they would stand, Millcreek High teachers and secretaries, everyone. These outstanding individuals have worked hard and continuously throughout the year on behalf of these graduates today. These staff members, they believed in you and they never gave up, and I want to thank you. And I can tell you that it has been going on for about, they've been burning the midnight oil, secretaries, everyone, for the past couple weeks trying to get as many of these kids up here as we could. And I know there was a lot of hard work on their part, but there was also a ton of support by all these individuals, teachers, and staff that were here to help. Thank you very much. I also cannot express enough gratitude and thankfulness to our partners who have done so much for Millcreek and our students, namely the St. George Elks Lodge, the Utah Food Bank, and as you look in the program, there are many others. I won't name them all, but they have all been a wonderful support to us and our students at Millcreek, and thank you so much. We will now follow the program as outlined and begin next with the Pledge of Allegiance by Slade Andrus.
Will the audience please stand for the pledge? Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
Talofa. Oh, come on. Talofa. There you go. Welcome, distinguished guests, Millcreek faculty, the graduating class of 2017, as well as families and friends. I am very honored to stand before all of you and speak on behalf of the best school in the whole United States of America, Millcreek High. Before I start talking everyone to sleep, I want to say Fa'afatai Lava, which means thank you so much to Millcreek High School faculty and staff, from our custodians Faye and Caesar, who keep our school environment clean, all the way to the counselors and teachers who share the stress with not only me, but with all of us. I also wanted to acknowledge the Elks organization because they have done so much for us as well. Please, will the Millcreek faculty and staff stand again, and shall we give you the standing ovation you so honorably deserve. I know that a simple thank you is not enough to show our gratitude towards the sweat and tears you shed while you prepare us for this day. I'm from Hawaii, on the island of Oahu. I attended Waipahu High School in my first 3 years. While I was there, I didn't have that great of a relationship with my teachers, and I didn't love being at school. I mean, typically, right? At that time, I felt like I had to go to school, or I had to learn, or I had to listen. I could not grasp or pay attention to any subject that I was learning. I decided to drop out and started taking online courses. Eventually, I even stopped doing my online courses and just became plain out lazy and depressed. At that point of my life, it was the lowest and darkest time I've ever faced. About a month later, my oldest brother graduated from high school, and everyone that came to support had such proud and happy reactions. It made me think about my path. I looked at myself and I said, how will my parents react when they see their only daughter not graduate or move on to college like they wanted? I felt like a huge failure. Long story short, we moved out here in St. George, and I tried to enroll into Dixie High, but I didn't have enough credits to become a senior. Yet again, I felt like this is it. There's no hope in trying. But then the principal of Dixie High recommended me to Millcreek, which, remember, is the best school in the United States of America. Thank you. Yes, I will be totally honest. I only had like 12 credits as a senior, but he told me that Millcreek will be able to help me recover as much as I could until I reached 24 credits. I can't explain how excited and happy I felt, knowing that I got a second shot at showing everyone that I could do this. It was the best feeling ever. Millcreek brought out a side of me I didn't even know existed. The character traits of determination and hard work. They didn't only teach me math, science, or social studies, but also taught me to just try. I appreciated that sometimes do need a little push, but at the end of the day, I'm in the driver's seat. There's a lot of Millcreek haters out there. But if I could say something to everyone in the simplest and nicest way here and to the world, Millcreek faculty will never give up on you. Never. Trust, never. They give you every opportunity to succeed, but you at least need to show up and try. I just wanted to end this with a famous quote from my personal and favorite philosopher, Drake. Started from the bottom, now we're here. We, the graduates of Millcreek High, all can relate to this quote in one form or another. We started rock bottom, but with a little bit of sweat and determination, we conquered, pulled through, and ended strong. Congratulations to all of us, Millcreek High, class of 2017. We did it.
Good times. Hello everyone, my name is Lacey Kenner. I came here to Millcreek due to catching pneumonia and becoming behind in credits. I started in the Focus Center doing packets because I wasn't able to get into day classes yet. Thanks to Millcreek, I was able to do a lot of work and make up my 1.5 years of credits by the end of my sophomore year. I then slowly started working on getting ahead so that I might graduate early, though there were tough times in between. I wasn't the only one who was able to make it to this long-awaited moment. Tough times never last, but tough people do. Robert H. Schuller. There are some of us here who had to find a way to get to the school just to make it to this point. Some of us needed extra time to work on our directed studies packets or ingenuity work. There were also those who just needed a boost from others around them so that they might stand amongst their fellow classmates tonight. On top of all that, many of us had to work outside of school to help out our families. Students at Millcreek work hard and are very, very driven. We are the diverse group of students who have come from many different backgrounds and personal or family situations. We are the students who have fought for a new outlook and chance to succeed. Each of us came to Millcreek in search of a better future. Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob SquarePants has said, "What was today but yesterday's tomorrow?" As future workers in this world, we sometimes forget that the best opportunities are the ones we create for ourselves. We are the ones who have to put forth effort to make sure we are planning ahead without relying on our families or anyone else. We will provide for ourselves and enjoy things like getting our nails and hair done, buying those new Nikes, paying our bills, filling out our taxes, and maybe buying that cool video game. You know, all that fun stuff. Gerard Abrams once said, "Just because my path is different doesn't mean that I am lost." I have seen some incredible things during my time here at Millcreek High School. We have all grown and learned so much. Each of our lives are different, but each one of us are able to influence for the good the lives of others. I have learned that we all can do great things in this world, and that is why I am so happy all the time. My attitude and mostly my faith have helped me understand so many things. For example, I'm proud of what I have accomplished up to this point in my life, but watching and helping others learn, grow, and accomplish things makes me the most happy. Each day is a gift, one to be cherished and enjoyed to the fullest. In elementary school, the morning announcements would come on the radio, and at the end of each one, I remember the secretary saying, "The choice is yours." This small quote has influenced my life in many ways. You can make things the way you want, even if it's nothing great. You create who you are and decide on how to react to what is thrown at you. Life is full of things that happen, some good and some bad. That's why it's called life. My dear classmates and friends, I hope you all know that as long as you do your best, this world is sure to give you some form of happiness and success. This quote from A.A. Milnes is powerful. Promise me you'll remember. You're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think you are. I wish you all the best, as you are the tough ongoers who make this world brighter.
Millcreek High School was developed for many purposes, and one of the purposes that Millcreek has is that we help students who are behind in credits to have the opportunity to come to school, to work in their classes, and to make up credits that they may need for graduation. Natalie Navarrete was one of those students that was behind. I was able to have Natalie in several of my classes, as well as work with her in directed studies. Natalie is a committed student. She was always working to complete her assignments and complete them well. She's vivacious. She's a kind and committed friend. And one thing that Natalie had as a high school student was she had a vision of what she wanted for herself in the future. As a high school student, she often talked about becoming a nurse. And as a senior, she began that journey by completing her CNA class with Dixie State. Because of her vision for a bright future, she set educational goals for herself, and she worked to complete these goals. Natalie is the mother of 2 young sons and has worked full-time as a CNA to see that their needs have been provided for. And while doing that, she earned her degree, and she's a registered nurse. I remember the personal joy that I felt when I found out that she had accomplished this goal. Natalie is such a great example of how determination and working hard for something worthwhile, such as education, pays off. And tonight, I know that she has an important message to share with our graduating students of 2017. Natalie.
Hi everyone, I'm Natalie. I graduated in '09. If I appear nervous, it's because I am, but bear with me. Okay, first off, I wanted to congratulate all of the graduates because it's such an accomplishment and you did it. And I know what it takes to sit there and to have made it. So congratulations to you. Good job. I know, what I mean is I know the accomplishment that it takes to get to be a graduate because I have my own hardships that I had to go through to graduate, and it was hard for me, and I wanted to share some of my story with you and with you guys. So first off, I'm honored also to be here. Thank you guys for having me here. Even though I'm a nervous wreck, I often don't talk in big groups like this, even as a nurse, it's smaller groups. So thank you for having me here. It's an honor. I always think of Millcreek as my family. All these years that I've graduated since, I've visited, and I always, Miss Bridges, Miss Perry, thank you for introducing me. I love all of you guys, and thank you. Millcreek is our family. And I wanted to say that my story is a story that it seems like I started with no hope, but I wanted to share a piece of it with you so that you guys could know that there is hope, even after graduation, that you can still make it to what you want to be, because it seems hard at first, but in fact, if you put your mind to it, it's doable. So I wanted to tell you guys that I was born in East Los Angeles with my mom, who's so great, and all of us, and we were poor. We were very poor, but we made it, and we made it through. I remember trailing after my mom into homeless shelters and into motels and into people's homes and into eventually foster homes because we were always poor and we didn't have our own home. And my mom struggled with drug addiction. Even though she's better now, it seemed like it was never going to get better. And I couldn't do anything about it because I was little and I didn't know what to do. But I just stayed together. And I love you, Mom. But so then after that, growing up, I never really cared about education. None of us graduated. None of us have really talked about education. It wasn't something that we spoke about. It was mostly don't get in gangs, probably don't do drugs, stay somewhere in school. So it wasn't really a big deal in our lives. And then when we made the decision to come here in Utah, it was really great. And we turned our lives around. And I hated it at first. I didn't understand Utah. I was like, what is this place? But it worked out. I eventually fit in. At first, it was a struggle. I didn't fit in at all. And I was kind of picked on. I was different, and I dressed differently, and I spoke differently, and I was poor still. So I didn't fit in. But eventually, I met friends, and we got along, but then we started doing bad things. I didn't go to school a lot, and I didn't focus. I wanted to be outside of school, and I didn't think that was a big deal. My mom was like, well, that is a big deal. Why aren't you in school? And I'd be like, well, it's not a big deal. So I don't know, it just wasn't a big deal. And then, until the great decision that my principal at the time told me I couldn't come to her school anymore. She said that was it, that was my last chance, and she said, no more. And I cried and cried and cried, and I was dramatic then, and I spent a lot of time crying. And still nothing. She said, no, you're going back to your other school. So I said, no, I am not. I don't like that school. I didn't fit in. The girls were mean to me. I don't want to go back. So then I told my mom, let's go to Millcreek. And I dragged her over, and I got a meeting, and I got my name on the list. And I said, Millcreek is where I was going to go, because that was where, I don't know what made me, I don't honestly know what made me want to go there, but I knew that I had to be there because I was falling apart, and I didn't want anything to do with education. And I knew that wasn't like me, because back in 3rd grade, I remember saying to this kid, who was like, "You're ugly." And I was like, "Well, I'm not here to be pretty. I'm here to learn." So I remember that little girl who did want an education at one point. So I found her, and I took myself to Millcreek. And my mom always jokes because she's like, I was bringing her all these paperworks to fill out because she didn't know what she was filling out, but I was like, "Here, Mom, sign this," because I was gonna make it. So I got to Millcreek, and I was lost. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew that I had to be there, but I didn't have a path, and I didn't know what I was doing. So day by day, I started to really love the teachers, and they're all parents, and they treated me like their child. And they're really loving and really great, and I just felt the love. So, and then they host these like awards every month. So I got awards, and I was like, "Hey, I'm worth something. I'm doing something. I'm being rewarded. There must be something good for me here." So the way that they supported me and rewarded me made me feel like I was worth something. And every month I was like, "Oh my gosh, they like me. I'm okay." So I began to excel there. I really excelled. I did so much because I knew if my education was important to them, it should be important to me. I should hold it close to my heart because it's not something that comes around every day. Education is so important. So I decided to put effort in, and I put a lot of effort in. I don't know if you guys remember Miss Wood, but she has a memorable collection of how many packets I did. It was a lot because I was determined to graduate. I was a super senior, but I put the effort in. I did a whole bunch of packets. I did night school. I went to school 14 hours a day. I worked weekends, and I got it done. And the turning point, again, was when they offered a CNA course for me to take. And I was like, "Okay, I'll take that. Sure, why not?" Okay. So I took it, and I really loved it. I really loved being a CNA. It was so cool. I didn't know that it could fit my personality so well, but then I knew that I wanted more. I wanted more. I wanted to give more. I wanted to do more because being at Millcreek, I knew that I was more now all of a sudden when I didn't think that I was more, but Millcreek made me feel like I could give more and I could do more. So I decided, okay, I want to be a nurse. How cool is that? Be a nurse. So I went with that, and my mom got me a graduation ring, and she put the caduceus nurse symbol, and I was like, "Mom, I'm not even like gonna be a nurse, like this is not even like settle down." But she did it anyway because she knew that I was gonna be a nurse. So then I graduated, which was actually really hard to do because I remember thinking, "Okay, I'm gonna graduate this year," and the old counselor was like, "No, Nat, not this year," and I went and cried all day, but I picked myself right back up and I said, "No, okay, I'll get through it. I'll be okay." So I did more packets, I did more night school, I did more of everything, and I gave more and I did more, and I didn't give up because I knew that what was giving up going to help me with? I could do it. So I did it, and I graduated, and that was amazing. But the whole point of me standing here today is that even though you're graduated and you're so great and it's such an accomplishment, there's more after graduation. There's an endless world of awesome possibilities, really though, that's just at your fingertips because I haven't paid for college once. There's loans and there's grants and there's scholarships, so it's actually amazing opportunities out there. So when I graduated, I'm not even reading my notes, I don't need them. I graduated and I took courses as a nurse, and as a nursing student, like prerequisites, and I was almost all done, and I took the nursing entrance exam, and I failed it twice. I failed it 2 whole times, and I thought for sure I was dumb. For sure I couldn't be a nurse. I couldn't be a nurse now. I failed it twice. I must be ridiculously dumb, and how could I even ever do it? But the second time I failed, the first time I failed was really hard. I crawled up in a little ball and I just stayed in that little ball all day. But the second time I failed it, I was so close to not failing, and I thought, well, I'm getting closer. I failed it again, but I'm getting closer. So but I knew what Millcreek taught me though, because the best place when you're down, the best place when you're down is to think, to sit and think about it. That's a good place to sit and think. So I thought in my bed, crying, that I could do it, that I could do it again. And while I was doing it again, take some other classes that I needed, take some bachelor classes. So I did that, and I retook it. But this time, I retook it as a single mom. I had a newborn and a 5-year-old now. So retaking it was a risk because I was like, oh, I better pass it this time because now you're a single mom, so now you really have to make it count. So I put all the effort that I had before, and I passed it. And my mom was with me, and I passed it, and I came home, and I was so excited because I was like, third time's the charm. So, and now I had 2 kids that I had to take care of, so I knew that, and I was working at Target part-time, and that couldn't last. So I applied for, and I got right into the nursing program. But do you think that it stopped there, that it got easier? No, it did not get easier at all. It got worse. It got harder. The nursing program is rigorous, and it requires all of your time. I didn't see my kids for a lot of it, or my precious mom. I was very busy, and it's actually really hard. And the whole point is that college is hard. It's demanding, and if you love it enough, if you give enough of yourself, it will be worth it. I gave all that I had. I would cry before class. I would go to class, cry after, because it was so overwhelming and so exhausting. I worked, I had to support my family, so I went to clinicals all day, and then I would work on the weekends as an aide at the hospital. And I would stay up every Friday for 24 hours because I went to class and I went to work. So that was 24 hours every Friday. And I seen my kids on a Monday. It was every Monday I can see them. But I did it. I cried a lot. I struggled a lot. But I love nursing, and I love it with all my heart. And I gave all my heart to this because I knew that nursing had filled my being. It was who I'm supposed to be, and Millcreek helped me discover that by getting me into the CNA courses, that I discovered that I wanted to be a nurse because it was exactly who I am, and I worked so hard for it. I cried so much. I remember walking into my house, and my mom would be there, and I was like a zombie, and I would go to the kitchen, and she knew I was crying, and I broke down my hardest of pieces because I love nursing so much, but it's so hard. It was so hard, but I gave it my all. And what I'm saying to you guys is to give it your all. If you have a dream, go after it because it's worth it. It is absolutely amazing, and there's so much you can do with that dream. There's more dreams out there than high school. There is abundance of opportunities. And so I graduated the nursing program, and it was amazing. I finally finished. But that's not it. You have to take a huge test. You have to take this big, huge, it's called the NCLEX, and it's crazy. It's a hard test, and I was scared. But again, I put on my big girl pants, and I went for it. I said, Nat, remember that time when you didn't know what you were going to do with your life at Millcreek, and you didn't know what you were doing, and then you figured it out, and then you failed and failed and failed, and you got back up. You got yourself back up. For that kid who's crying in the middle there, because of them, I got back up, and because of me, because I wanted to be more. I wanted to do more. So I took the test. Surprisingly, I didn't fail, but I thought I did. For 2 days, they let you sit and wait in your horror for 2 days, and my mom could attest to this. I was rolling around the walls. I didn't know what to do with myself. I started cleaning for 2 days. The house was spotless. But I passed it, and I studied hard for it. I did it. And what I'm saying is that you could do it too. If you have a dream and you want it enough, and I came from the ghetto streets of LA, from nothing, and you could do it. I had all the odds against me, single mom, poor, streets, nobody, I didn't know anybody, I had no connections, and no real education until I got to Millcreek. But I did it anyway. I turned my life around because the will inside of me is strong enough to have made it. And my mom is wonderful, and my kids, and they made me get through it. But it was actually really hard, but because I made it, I made myself tough for it because I knew it was hard. So I put my big girl pants on and I did it. And it turned out to be rather amazing. And I thank Millcreek for it because their foundation that I had at Millcreek made it possible for me to be strong because I didn't know that I could go to school all day and do packets and work that hard. It was that hard work that I put in at Millcreek to get myself to graduate that allowed me to have a foundation of a strong foundation, which got me to be a nurse today. And I'm an RN, I'm at the hospital, and I'm in the bachelor program now, and maybe I'll get my master's right after, I don't know. But thanks to Millcreek, it's been great, and I'm just happy for you guys. But don't stop here. There's dreams out there that you can make happen. And I know college is hard, it's scary and hard, but there's help, and there's people who are willing to help you, and there's actually everybody's scared. We're all scared, and if we're all scared together, then we're together in that too. And here's a quote, one last thing. I had a counselor at Millcreek that was so great, and she told me, because I was complaining to her, I said, oh, it's so hard to go to college, it's so hard though, and she was like, but it is hard to follow your dreams, but it's harder to not follow your dreams, because what she meant by that was my life could be so much harder if I didn't go to college, if I wasn't a nurse. My life, where would I be working right now? At Target, maybe, somewhere else. But what she meant was it's harder. My life would be much harder. And thanks to Millcreek and me going to college, it's not that hard. And I handle it like a boss, pretty much. It's pretty awesome. So you guys can do it, and it's going to be great. Just follow your dreams. That's it.
When you finish nursing school, one of the traditions is a pinning ceremony. Natalie's mother was unable to be to hers, so she had her son pin her. But tonight we're going to have a small pinning ceremony, and her mother's going to do that. Thank you. Thank you, Millcreek, so much. I love you, Mom.
All right. Thank you. That was amazing. You did great. All of you. All right. So I get to do something really fun tonight. I get to award our students their scholarships. And first I want to say thank you to all of the amazing partnerships and community support that we have, and tell you that our total scholarship money tonight is $86,476. And of that, $50,976 came directly from individuals, clubs, businesses, and community partnerships. So that's amazing. Okay, so this is how this is going to work. I'm going to call some names, and when your name is called, I want you to stand up and come and line up right here on the stage. And then when you're here, I'm going to say a little something about you. Each of your teacher advocates have written a little something about you. So when I say your name, I want you to step forward so we can recognize you. So let's have Jesse Agueros, David Agari, Benjamin Barlow, Luis Cardao, Tiana Edwards, Robert Evans, and Cassandra Fierro. Okay, there we go. Jesse, with his grounded stability and attention to detail, will be successful. Many times, teachers have said that Jesse is one of the smartest students in the school, His career path is to be involved with technology, math, and/or business owner. Look out, Bill Gates. Congratulations, Jesse. Mrs. Burton. David is one of the most respectful, self-motivated, and hardworking students I know. He has a natural ability to stay focused and finish a task at hand. David wants to pursue a career in law enforcement. Congrats, David. Mrs. Reimer. Ben is a quiet and reserved young man with a very laid-back nature. He may have waited until the last minute to complete his credits, but he definitely got down to business during crunch time. It is a wonderful achievement to see Ben graduating today. Congrats, Ben. Mrs. Hormel. Luis, I'm very proud of you today. I have always enjoyed having you in my class, and I will miss seeing you next year. Congratulations and good luck as you move forward with your life. I know you can accomplish great things, Mr. Cannon. Tiana, you are silent, strong, and kind, which makes you a wonderful person. Your self-determination and motivation were shown when you graduated early, all while working a part-time job. Tiana wants to pursue a career in the medical field. Go, Tiana, shoot for the stars. Mrs. Reimer. Austin lights up a room with his enthusiasm for life and can make anyone smile. He will gladly talk about cars for hours if you let him, and plans to use his extensive knowledge to make a career as a mechanic. He pushed hard to the finish line and deserves his spot on the stage today. Good job, Austin. Mrs. Hormel. Okay. Cassandra, you are a feisty one. Your lively, determined, strong, and courageous personality is just the right recipe for success. Cassandra's career choice is to be a correctional officer, criminology investigator, law enforcement officer, or something in the medical field. Congratulations, Cassandra. Mrs. Burton. All right, go ahead and take a seat. And I'm going to call the next group up. I guess I should have told you what those scholarships were for, huh? Okay, so I'm going to call the next group up. We're going to have Levi Fisher, Regina Gonzalez-Hunt, Kylie Green, Quinn Namina, Jackson Lyman, Lupita Hernandez, Stone McCullough, and Joshua McDonald. So these scholarships, they are our next step scholarship in an award of $100, and they're established to help in a small way with the next part of your life. And this scholarship is awarded upon verification of college enrollment, technical or trade school, or employment. So let's continue on here. Levi is respectful and considerate in everything he speaks and does. He values education and hard work, which is a rare gift. Levi boasts the highest ACT score from Millcreek and is anxious to become a computer systems analysis. Mrs. Bridges. Regina, I know you will understand when I tell you that I haven't forgotten our conversation your junior year about your goal to graduate from high school and what it would mean to you personally. You did it. I am very proud of you today. Thanks for 2 great years together at Millcreek, Mr. Cannon. Kylie is a natural-born leader. She has the ability to influence the entire TA. With her leadership skills and drive, she will go far. Good luck, Kylie. Quinn wanted to graduate, and he has, on his own timeline. His teachers, who have worked with him on makeup credit, experienced some stresses along the way, but he has completed his goal. Throughout the year, he has maintained excellent grades in day classes, and teachers often comment on his work ethic. Mrs. Perry. Lupita is full of positivity and happiness. No matter what life throws at her, she is a wonderful mom to her darling little boy, and she deserves to give him all the best in life. She worked hard and overcame many obstacles to walk at graduation today, so she can start college in the fall. I'm proud of you, Lupita, Mrs. Hormel. Jackson has made an impressive journey during his time here at Millcreek. He has learned to focus on what he wants and go out and get it done. I am very proud of Jackson for his accomplishments this year. Mrs. Clark. Stone. Oh my gosh, Stone. Oh my gosh, Stone, you're here. Your positive smile, determination, and personality are contagious. Your enthusiasm to pursue a career in the military will serve you well as you serve our country. Congratulations, Stone. Mrs. Burton. Josh understands what it takes to reach a difficult goal. He has shown self-determination and motivation to move forward, one credit at a time, to complete his graduation requirements, even though he was working part-time. He wants to go on a mission and then pursue a career in the culinary arts and/or graphic design. Mrs. Reimer. Okay. All right, thank you. Have a seat. All right, can I have Ashley Moon, Anna Newbert, Darby Parker, Brittany Rasmussen, Gabe Sari, and Lau Seya to the stage. Okay, let's start with Ashley. Ashley, you are a fun, hyper, independent, and beautiful young woman. We've seen your internal motivation shine. Ashley's goal is to attend college and continue her education. Good luck, Ashley, and congratulations, Mrs. Burton. Anna may be quiet and easy to overlook, but she is worth getting to know. She is a kind, intelligent, and incredibly good at math. Always willing to lend a hand, Anna is a great asset to those around her. She will accomplish great things in life. Mrs. Hormel. Although Darby was only here at Millcreek for a mini, she was an example in our TA. She was determined and focused as she finished up her last credit needed to graduate. Her positive attitude is contagious. Mrs. Clark. Brittany, I will always remember your standard answer when I ask you each day, how are you doing? The reply, super duper, always brought a smile to my face. I know it has been a tough battle the past couple of months, and I'm so proud of you for finding the strength to finish. Thank you for sharing some of your favorite tunes with me, Mr. Cannon. Gabe knows what it's like to strive for a goal and meet it. His great attendance, laid-back demeanor, and positive attitude will be great skills for success. As Gabe would say, faux show. You did it. Mrs. Reimer. Lau wanted to graduate so bad that she has spent endless hours making up credits. Determined to succeed, she has reached her goal. Teachers have often commented on how much they have appreciated having her in class because of her determination for success. Mrs. Perry. Go ahead and take a seat. Okay, could I have Nikita Craig come to the stage, please? All right, this College Week scholarship in the amount of $300 can be used for any college or technical school of your choice. Let me read you a little something about Nikita. Nikita, when you are not afraid to be yourself is when you are most incredible. She is one of the most kind-hearted, strong-headed, loving students in the school. Her career path is culinary school and/or photographer, and she will be successful in any life path that she chooses. Congratulations, Nikita. Okay. Can I have Slade Andrus, Jordan Christensen, Christian Crawford, Lily Cardau, Amelia Gomez, and Krista Lee come to the stage. Okay, this scholarship is our college-bound scholarship in the amount of $500. And in 1991, Millcreek High School received a Governor's Award of Excellence, which included $10,000. We used the interest on this money, as well as generous donations from many faculty and community members to offer these student scholarships. This college-bound scholarship can be used for any college or technical school of your choice. So, Slade. Slade's determination and hard work fast-tracked him on to an early graduation. Slade is focused and can accomplish any goal with his positive attitude and hard work. Mrs. Clark. Jordan. Jordan, you are a creator, and any team will be lucky to have you on their side. You have excelled in graphic arts and technology here at Millcreek. You will be successful in anything you choose in life. Congratulations, Mrs. Burton. Chris. Chris worked hard to graduate early. With his persistence, endurance, and go-getter attitude, he will succeed in any life path he chooses to walk. Congratulations, Chris, Mrs. Burton. Lily came to Millcreek this school year as a sophomore, and from the beginning demonstrated diligence, tenacity, perseverance, and she set her goal of graduating in May. Lily is humble, intelligent, and greatly respected by her teachers, peers, and all who have had the pleasure of getting to know her. She has a tremendous future ahead as she pursues her desire for a college degree and a career in the humanitarian field. Ms. Bauman. Amelia. This girl can go and change the world. Great job, Amelia, and congratulations, you did it. Lynn Madsen. And I got to write this about Krista. Krista is resilient, determined, intelligent, and possesses a great love for her son. I know that she will be successful as she pursues a psychology degree at DSU. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey as you step into your individual greatness. You guys can have a seat. Thank you. Okay, I need Jasmine LaFalle, Shailene Mans, Vince Stewart, and Frank Vera to the stage. Okay. Jasmine's teachers have described her as a joy to have in class. Her dedication to success was shown as she worked to complete her makeup credits and maintain good grades. Maintain good grades in her day classes. Jasmine was determined to be successful and moved forward with the drive to graduate. Mrs. Perry. Shailene. Oh, okay. Shailene has worked slow and steady this year, making up her recovery credits while maintaining her grades in day classes. With her attention to detail and outstanding work ethic, she will make it far in life. Mrs. Clark. Okay. Vince, I hope you know how much I enjoyed having you in class. I even came to appreciate your fashion sense and whatever shade of black you happen to choose for the day. I have always believed in you, and I know you can accomplish great things, Mr. Cannon. Okay, have a seat. Thank you. All right. Now I'm going to invite the Exchange Club to come up and present an award. So I'll invite Neil Smith and Mindy Sutner to come to the stage.
Yes, I'm here on behalf of the St. George Exchange Club. During the past year, we invited one student from Millcreek to come and join us for our breakfast meeting, and we got to know 8 of the students, and it was kind of fun to get to know them and roast them a little bit, have a good time with them. And then at the end of the school year, we allowed them to apply to be Student of the Year. The Student of the Year receives from the Exchange Club a $400 cash scholarship to the school of their choice, plus a 1-year full tuition scholarship to Dixie State University. And then also with that, that's a total of $4,700. With that, our Exchange Club member, Mindy, has a presentation also for this young lady, but the winner is Lacey Kenner.
I need Lacey's little box to stand on. We're about the same height. I'm here on behalf of the Exchange Club and also on behalf of Dixie Applied Technology College. I'm here to present the ACE Award, which stands for Accepting the Challenge of Excellence, which is awarded to a high school senior who has overcome obstacles and challenges in order to achieve their high school diploma. This special recognition serves as a power example to all that hard work and perseverance really do pay. This scholarship is for full tuition for any program of the recipient's choice at Dixie Applied Technology College of a value of more than $3,000. Today, Dixie Applied Technology College is proud to present Lacey Kenner with the ACE Award.
Thank you. All right. I'm going to go ahead and invite Anthony Harris to the stage. All right, hey, Anthony. Anthony is receiving the Dixie State Achievement Scholarship in the amount of $500. And Anthony, you are a super-sized mill of a student. You possess loyalty, honor, and are always sticking up for someone. With your brave and confident personality, your plans are to one day own your own business will be very successful. Congratulations, Anthony. Mrs. Burton. Okay. I need Kaylin Lee. All right. Kaylin is receiving Dixie State University's Merit Scholarship, and this is an award of $1,000 per year for 4 years. Kaylin, you have a special way of connecting to people with your calm confidence. Your career goal of becoming a nurse or something in the medical field will serve you well, along with the others you will help. Congratulations, Mrs. Burton. Okay, and now I would like to invite the Elks Lodge to come up and present some awards. So we'll welcome Wayne Preston and Rebecca Yeager to the stage.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Yeager from the local Elks organization. I am the scholarship chairman. Our jurisdiction are all of the high schools in Washington and Kane County, as well as Fredonia, Arizona. We had our big awards night on May 1st, so none of these will be a surprise, but we like to represent these awards in front of their peers so you'll all know what happened that night, so it's not a surprise to them. But our Student of the Year, we had a male and female from all 13 schools. Each student received $50 cash and a bag full of gift cards. So the two from Millcreek, if you'll come up, Jasmine LaFau and Slade Andrus. Also on May 1st, we gave away some scholarships. A little known fact is that Elks give away more money in scholarships nationwide than any other entity except the United States government, about $30 million a year. In our own little St. George area, we gave away $38,200. Two of those to these wonderful Millcreek students. To Brooke Mayer, $500. And to Summer Bassett, $500.
Thank you.
We also have a Paul Crosby Memorial Scholarship. It's always given to a Millcreek student. And to present that today will be past exalted ruler Wayne Preston.
As Rebecca mentioned, this is a Paul Crosby Scholarship. It was established 30 years ago by Paul as the Lodge Youth Activity Scholarship Chairman and the Lodge officers. So it's always a pleasure, my pleasure, and honor to make the Paul Crosby, the Elks Lodge Paul Crosby Millcreek Scholarship Award. And as always, it's a very sincere and stiff competition. But the award this year goes to Lacey Kenner for Dixie State University in the amount of $4,300. And also congratulations to the entire graduating students of 2017 Millcreek High School. We're proud of you.
Thank you, Wayne. All right. Really quickly, Summer, can I have you stand up? Yeah, I want to say a little something. Summer is a very determined young lady who will not let setbacks and hardships hold her back as she pursues her dreams of becoming a medical assistant. She has set high goals for her future, and there is no doubt she will make it happen. Mrs. Bridges. Okay. Our next section of scholarships is the Centennial Scholarship. This is for early graduation. And this year we have 18 early graduates, and 5 of those are juniors and 1 sophomore. So the students receive $250 for each quarter that they graduate early, and this is from the state of Utah. And it can be used at any approved post-secondary institution. So let's have Slade Andrus, Michael Dorsky, Kaylin Lee, Dorofsky, I'm sorry, Vince Stewart, and Trenton Townsend. These students are receiving $250. And let's see if I can do this. Michael is perceptive, brilliant, and infuriating, all rolled into one amazing guy. He does things in his own time and in his own way. Michael's favorite line was always, "I got this, Bridges. Don't worry, Mrs. Bridges." Okay. All right. Trent is intelligent, confident, and an independent thinker who will not stop until he has reached his goals. Although coming to school was not his favorite thing, he worked hard to get his credits finished early so he could graduate early. Mrs. Bridges. Okay, you can have a seat. And I would like this next group to come to the stage. Austin Delara, Andrea Ogilvie, Will Reynolds, Owen Stash, and Gabby Watkins. These students are receiving $500. Austin, you are the captain of your own ship. Don't let anyone else take the wheel. Set your goals high and steer your own ship. I believe in you and know that you can accomplish great things if you continue to make good choices. Thanks for always giving me your best, Mr. Cannon. Andrea, I hope you know how much I appreciated that you were a steady force in the class. I know it's been a while since you were in the classroom because you finished early, but I will always remember your smile and positive attitude. Good luck in all of your future endeavors, Mr. Cannon. Willow, working hard and striving for excellence in all that she does is how I would describe Willow. She has a work ethic that is second to none, which she proved when she completed her credits a semester early. She is already working with Maverick International Models Incorporated and has a very bright future, Mrs. Bridges. Cohen is a wonderful young man. He has an infectious personality and is a friend to everyone. Congratulations, Hohen. I know you will be successful in whatever you decide to do in life. Mrs. Clark. Gabby. Gabby, I've missed seeing you each day since your early finish at Millcreek. I still have the tissue with the staple and the hand sanitizer hanging on the wall. I think of you every time I look up there, and it makes me laugh. You are an incredibly smart, talented young lady, and I know you can accomplish great things, Mr. Cannon. All right. Go ahead and have a seat. Go ahead and have a seat, thank you. And let's have this next group come up. Cash Ames, Nicole Sturzer, Maddie Baxter, Lily Cardot, Nikki Ingstrom, Brooke Marr, Olivia Palmer, and Cole Sherman. Okay. This is for an amount of $750. Being around Cash is like being on a mini vacation because his easygoing quietness, thorough work ethic, and big smile. He plans on furthering his education at Dixie Applied Technology College and will be successful in anything he desires. Congratulations, Cash, Mrs. Burton. This is also for $750. Nicole is awesome. I remember the first time I met her a year and a half ago. She knew exactly what she wanted to do with her life, and she is well on her way to achieving it. Congratulations on your graduation, Nicole, Mrs. Clark. And this next group of students have graduated a full year early, and so theirs is for $1,000. And Madeline's spunky, dedicated, disciplined, and motivated personality is what drove her forward to graduate early. She works hard and strives to complete her goals. These things are what will make Maddie successful in everything she does, Mrs. Reimer. Lily. And Nikki is impatient. She is anxious to move on to the next phase of her life and her excitement to be out of high school has compelled her to be a successful student and graduate early. Her self-confidence and determination will help her achieve all of her goals. Mr. Murphy. Brooke has worked extremely hard all year to make up credits and graduate 1 year early. She has maintained a job, juggled her social life, and spent many hours on Edgenuity. Brooke has overcome great hardships to rise up and be successful. Congratulations, Mrs. Flake. Olivia. The words give up or take your time mean nothing to Olivia. She has burned the midnight oil trying and arriving at graduation 1 year early. There is nothing you can't do when you work as hard as Olivia. Mr. Schimbeck. Cole is an intelligent, respectful, compassionate junior who is graduating 1 year early. She has a great enthusiasm for life and spreads smiles and joy as she enters a room. Cole was a lifesaver in helping with the yearbook at the end of the year. Mrs. Flake. Thank you. You can take a seat. Okay, I'm going to invite Lacey back up here again. She is receiving the Sons of the Utah Pioneers Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, and I'm going to get a chance to read her blurb. So, Lacey's impeccable manners, contagious smile, and positive attitude have been a delight to have here at Millcreek High School. Her determination, confidence, and goal-oriented personality will lead her to great opportunities in life. Congratulations, Lacey. Thanks, Lacey. Okay. Can I have Anthony Harris and Kaylin Lee come back to the stage? Okay. This next scholarship is the Heart and Soul Scholarship. It's for $1,000. The scholarship was formed in memory of Henry Ogborn, the late husband of Terry Ogborn, Millcreek High's former and founding principal. He was a grandpa figure to many of our students and was also known as the lunch guy. This scholarship fund was created and funded by those who loved Henry and can be used at any college or technical school. So in the amount of $1,000. All right. Kate Bess. Kate Bess, come on up here. Kate Bess is receiving the Cuba Lyle Scholarship to be used at Dixie. Cuba Lyle has been a dedicated advocate for Millcreek High School students. Our young parent home is named for her. Millcreek appreciates her generous scholarship award. So this is a scholarship in an amount of $1,000. Let's talk about Kate. Kate is an example of someone who wants to complete a goal and goes for it. She made up her credits in a timely manner and worked hard in all of her day classes. Her grades throughout the year show that she is dedicated to school, and her teachers have all commented on what a wonderful student she has been. Mrs. Perry. Okay, can I have Fred Ashdown, Michael, say it right, Michael's last name? Dorosky. Just making sure. Michael Dorosky, get up here. Fred Ashdown, Michael Dorosky, Brooke Maher, and Leah Tilford. Did I do it right? Did I do it right? Okay. This is an Excel scholarship that recognizes your resiliency in overcoming difficult life situations. This scholarship can be used in any post-secondary educational pursuit. So, Fred, you have been a quiet but steady student in the past 2 years. There were times I was worried that you may not kick it into gear in time to graduate, but you put your nose to the grindstone this year and completed all of your requirements. Fred, I'm proud of your efforts and wish you the best in the future. Here you go, Fred. Oh, Mr. Cannon. All right. Leah. What can I say about this blunt, beautiful, fiery soul who calls herself Leah? Although she has endured many trials this year and in life, Leah came out victorious and stands proudly on the stage tonight. Leah is strong with remarkable gifts that will take her far in life. Mrs. Bridges. All right, thank you. You can take a seat. Okay, I'd like to invite Trenton Townsend back to the stage. Trenton is receiving the Glennis Sampson Scholarship in the amount of $500. Glennis Sampson was a former Washington County School District Secretary. She had a special place in her heart for Millcreek High School students. She wanted them to see them succeed. After her death, a special fund was created to award students a scholarship in her name. So Trent, in the amount of $500. Okay, can I have Cole Sherman to the stage? Cole? All right. Cole is receiving an Excellence in Education Scholarship in the amount of $1,000. This scholarship recognizes that you are a capable and deserving student who will be successful in your future educational endeavors. It can be used at any college or technical school of your choice. Okay, now I'm going to invite Pam Burton to the stage. Mrs. Burton to the stage, and she's going to tell you about the Student of the Year.
And then announce it, and then I'll tell her coming up. Okay, all right. Yeah, I got it. Okay. It's my pleasure. Congratulations, you guys, and we love you guys, every one of you. Yeah, wish we could do this for every one of you. But it's my pleasure to go ahead and announce the 2017 Student of the Year Award. Lacey Kenner, come up. I got Kleenex up here in my little folder if I need it. Okay. Lacey Kenner is the giver and receiver of a smile, positive attitude, and happiness wherever she goes. Her smile, quiet personality, and perfectionism made an immediate impression not only to the teachers and staff of Millcreek High School, but also to her peers. She is well deserving of this 2017 Student of the Year Award. Lacey came to Millcreek High School at the beginning of the 2014 year as a sophomore and was overwhelmed about making up her recovery credits. Her older sister had her enrolled here at Millcreek High School because she herself had also graduated from here. She had the support of her sister and the support of everyone in our building. Lacey has shown her educational dedication through her exceptional grades and attendance. She is an example to all of the students at Millcreek High School and has made a profound impact on everyone. Each morning, she would ask for permission from me to go and say good morning to everyone in the building. Of course, Lacey. Her smile and greetings were welcomed and appreciated by everyone. Lacey has been given many awards from her teachers because she is always willing to help organize, sort, incorporate her creativity, and accomplishes any given task. She has gotten certificates for financial literature, yearbook, and has been a Millcreek mathlete. She has passed the Utah State CTE skills certificates in computer tech, advertising, and business communication. Lacey participated in the ETS Leadership Conference. She was selected by the faculty and staff to be the Millcreek Student of the Month for the Elk Scholarship in November 2015 and again in September 2016. Lacey's career choice is anything to do in the art career path. She enjoys drawing, sketching, and anything to do with art. She has already been making plans and arrangements to go on an LDS mission after high school and then continue her college education when she returns. We have no doubt that she will be successful in any life path that she walks. The faculty and staff at Millcreek High School would like to congratulate Lacey for her accomplishments and wish her continued success and happiness.
Congratulations, graduates. Thank you for those individuals and those organizations that have so kindly given these scholarships and awards to these fine young people today. Now the big thing is you need to act on them. As you know, as you heard, most every one of the scholarships were tied into if they were contingent upon going to school or getting a post-secondary education after high school, college, trade school, and some of them even with jobs. Now go out there and get it. Go to school. Don't let those roadblocks deter you from going and continuing your education after today. And there'll be many, I guarantee you, that you'll have that will try to keep you from going to school from here, but please go. Please follow your dreams, as our guest speaker gave such great advice today. What a great story, and thank you so much for all of our talks, for everybody that has participated. Thank you, everyone here, in honoring and recognizing the success of these students. I would like to give just a special thanks to the staff that's moving on. I won't say anything other than thank you to Jill Olson, Becky Jackson, Kate Hormel, Marcus Matua, Matt Orr. Thank you so much for all that you've done for Millcreek. It is now my honor to present to board member Terry Hutchinson the 2017 senior class of Millcreek High School. They have met all of the requirements for graduation. They are now eligible to receive their diplomas.
Principal Holmes, family and friends, graduating class of Millcreek for 2017. I'm honored to be here. I am the newest member of the school board. I was just elected in November. When we got the opportunity to select the graduation slots, I picked Millcreek. I wanted to be here because I understood that every one of your graduates has a story. And it's not a traditional story, it's an inspirational one. The things and challenges that each one has overcome in order to sit on this stand in front of you is very impressive. But part of their story is all of you, family and friends. I was elected. I represent the people. I represent you. And on behalf of the Washington County School Board of Education and your family and friends, I accept the graduating class and graduates from Millcreek High for 2017. Thank you.
We appreciate everyone's respect and attendance in honoring the 2017 graduating class of Millcreek High School. Will the graduates please stand? Yeah.
Jesse Aguilos. David Aguirre. Cash Ames. Slade Andrus. Fred Ashdown. Benjamin Barlow. Summer Bassett. Madeline Baxter. Issa Kate Bess. Jordan Christensen. Nikita Craig. Christian Crawford. Luis Cuarao. Lily Cuarao. Austin Delara. Michael Dorosky. Tiana Edwards. Nikki Engstrom. Robert Austin Evans. Cassandra Fierro. Emilia Diana Gomez. Regina Gonzalez. Kylie Green. Quinn Namana. Anferny Harris. Guadalupe Elizabeth Hernandez. Lacey Kenner. Kaylin Janae Lee. Krista Lee. Jasmine Matanyu Fea Nai Maliata. Lafau. Jackson Lyman. Brooke Emily Maher. Shalene Mans. Stone McCullough. Joshua McDonald. Ashley Shaden Moon. Anna Danielle Newbert. Andrea Ogilvy. Olivia Palmer. Darby Lou Parker. Brittany Rasmussen. Willow Reynolds. Gabrielle Sari. Tolau Se'e. Soraya Sherman. Hohen Stash. Nicole Leanne Sturzer. Vince Stewart. Leah Tilford. Trenton Townsend. Gabrielle Watkins.
Once again, thank you. We appreciate your attendance in honoring our 2017 graduates. Once again, will the graduates please stand? Congratulations. You can now move your tassels. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone, for attending.